I'm Bud Herbert, and I'm the owner of Bud's E&I Services. I am an electrical contractor for the area of special areas. I do mostly electrical and instrumentation, a little bit of refrigeration. We also do some trenching, some high bay work. We also do some garage door openers and stuff. This business here, it's just been 2 years. In other businesses, I've been running my own business for probably 10 years now. I've been an electrician for 30 years, instrumentation 15 years, supervisor for probably 20 of those years, so. No, I'm not. I was born in a ghost town up north, Uranium City. I was raised in Labrador. I raised my kids in northern BC, and now I'm moving south and we found a place we want to retire. I was hired to do a maintenance coordinator for Penn West. So they gave me a 100-kilometer radius. So I found a place that was turnkey that I could move into right away, and we really enjoy the area. It's very taxing. For me, the travel is one thing that causes the biggest expense. For me to travel to Oin is half hour. Me to travel to Katy Valley is half hour. Me to travel to New Brigden is half hour. So I'm right in the middle. How can I charge people to travel? I really can't. When I was working up north in a camp situation, my daughter called me and said, John is looking to diversify. So I went and I bought his van and some parts and tools, and so that's when I decided I'm going to stay at home and make a go of it. Well, let's see. I started electrical in BC. I did what they call a field safety rep. That's the same as a master electrician in Alberta. So I did have all the qualifications for quite a few years, and I moved to Alberta, and then when I finally decided I want to be a contractor here, all I had to do was do what the jurisprudence part of the exam. That's the stuff that can throw you in jail. Yes, if something doesn't get done properly, I lose connections, everything. Things start to burn up in the plug, and then it can burn up a wall and burn up a house, and so we're just trying to stop that kind of things from happening. The biggest issue is, for me being a newcomer, I've only been here for 7 years, maybe 8 now. And then the fuel cost is one of my biggest things. Because I live so close to Saskatchewan, to do work in Saskatchewan, I had to register my company in both actually 3 provinces, and get some bonding and everything else. So, and WCB for both Saskatchewan and Alberta. And so it gets a little expensive, but I'll do what I can to help the local people around here. The most satisfying moments is the ahas. I just hired an apprentice electrician. He's doing very well. I hope to train him up for, my plan is an 8-year plan to train him up and get him properly trained to do electrical, maybe refrigeration, because I deal with refrigeration people, and equipment. So I do have them in my back pocket that I can phone if I get into problems, and they help me out. To become an entrepreneur in here is the downturn in the oil and gas industry. So I decided it's time to put my money where in this area and be local. Help my local people instead of taking my knowledge and everything north. The family life, now I'm home. I get to take some time off every now and then and enjoy it with the grandkids in the pool. And I have a lot of fun with that. I think I would have started doing what I'm doing 8 years ago. Because it takes 5 years to become, to grow your business properly. I'm now 2, so it's growing considerably, but I'm going to make sure it does. The top 3 things. Number 1 is be qualified, be courteous, and be willing to adjust to people's needs. To start becoming an entrepreneur in a field like mine, you have to be willing to use up your RSPs to start it and get the parts and pieces you need, because we're so far away from everything. You have to have an inventory of whatever you need and what you're using. Having said that, most parts are a day away on Highway 9 type thing, 2 days away on Loomis. So if you can plan your jobs, go for it. Just to become an electrical contractor, you have to get your journeyman license, and then after that, then you have to get a master's. And so you have to be journeyman for 2 years before you get a master's. And that's just so that they know that you're qualified to do whatever you have to do. I would love to teach people how to become a maintenance electrician and troubleshooting. It's where I shine. Well, the biggest thing is to have my name on the side of the van. That's a big billboard. It helps a lot. And the more people that see, and getting out there and talking to the mass people, it helps a lot. People still don't realize I'm in the area. Yes, I do have a business plan. My 8-year plan is to bring an apprentice up and teach him and train him up and let him run the thing, and I'll step back and I'll play in the pool with the grandkids. I wish they knew that, number 1, we do electrical instrumentation. I have a oscilloscope for all the nitpicky problems that come up. I have a locator. I have a trencher. I have a man lift. I have a picker. So there's a lot of things that we can do that a lot of people don't know that we can do it. It has to be do it right.